Here's some swimming stuff. They have economy curve, just like runners do. And the economy curve, this is, red curve is the economy curve in open water swimming, because you don't get turning. So it costs you more to hold a certain speed in open water than it would to hold speed in the pool. This middle line is long course, and the bottom line is short course. It doesn't cost you as much energy to swim a certain speed at short course because you get to turn more often. And turns are rest. Swimmers have a big advantage over runners in training. They train harder. Don't get me wrong. Swimmers train a lot harder than runners because they can without getting hurt. Runners try to train as much as swimmers, they get hurt all the time. The swimmers, think about it. Number one, they're horizontal. Blood flows a whole lot better that way than it does this way. When you're running, you're trying to return blood from your feet back up here, and it's against gravity. Every time you take a step, you're forcing it back down. And they're water cooled. That's a big advantage. One of the biggest enemies of running is heat. Now they sweat though. Don't believe me, they don't. They sweat and they lose plenty of water. And they didn't know that for years. Now they finally learned to drink and they have water at the end of the pool. But the biggest advantage swimmers have is that they get to rest on every turn. Just think about it. They might flip and push off, which is using muscle to push off, but then they just lie there and glide until they slow down the swimming speed before they start swimming again. You ever watch the backstrokers in the Olympics? They come off the turn dolphin kicking for about 15 meters. They're only swimming 35 out of every 50 meters. The rest of the time their arms are just resting up there. And that's what's doing all the work for them. They got it made. You know, if you swam, let's say you get 3 seconds rest on every turn. And if you swam lengths of the pool in 30 seconds, you'd be resting 10% of the time. And if you could swim it in 10 seconds, you're resting 30% of the time. And if you can swim it in 3 seconds, you're resting 100% of the time. All you're doing is all that says is the faster you swim, the greater percentage of your total time is spent resting. No wonder they can keep breaking the record. Because if they swim a little faster, they get to rest more often. It's like you running around the track, and a helicopter picks you up on the backstroke. And while you're resting up there, it carries you down the track 10 meters, so you gain 10 meters while you're resting. That's what they're doing. Now they're working hard. They're working plenty hard, but they do have that advantage. I mean, it's simple. World records in short course are faster than long course. Why? Because they get to turn more often. And they're certainly faster in a pool than they are in open water, because they don't get to rest in open water, that's for sure. So it's a very interesting relationship with swimmers. They're comparing a swimming profile with a running profile. And that's interesting because swimming profile is much steeper. In other words, to go a little faster, to go 1% faster in swimming, you got to put 2% more energy into it. To go 1% faster in running, you only have to put 1% more energy into it. So the swimmers have to work a lot harder to go a little bit faster than runners, but they benefit in the other direction. Because if they slow down just a little bit, they save twice as much energy. That's why swimmers can swim so close to their all-out 100-meter time in a 400-meter race. You know, most runners who can run a 4-minute mile can probably run a 48-second 400 to average 60-second laps. But a swimmer who can swim a 4-minute 400 can maybe only run a 52 or 53-second 100. They can swim closer to their max speed because slowing down just a little bit saves them double the energy. And it's because of the slope of the relationship there. There's an altitude situation. For a swimmer, your sea level economy curve is exactly equal to your altitude economy curve. You lose about 12% in VO2 max, so you lose only about 6% in speed because of the slope of that curve. So runners and swimmers both lose about 12% going to 7,000 feet of altitude. Swimmers only lose about 6% of their speed because they only lose half as much speed as they do energy. Runners, on the other hand, only also lose half as much speed. And the reason is because they're more economical at altitude. You're running at altitude, you're running against less dense air. So it doesn't cost you as much. You're a more economical runner at altitude than you are at sea level. You still lose 12% VO2 max, but you gain about 6% in economy, so you only lose about 6% in speed. So swimmers and runners both lose about the same amount in speed when they go to altitude for two completely different reasons. It's a very interesting thing. I was lucky enough to work with a lot of U.S. swimmers. And so here's a swimming profile over here. They're losing this much at altitude and only half that much in speed. Here's a runner losing the same amount at altitude and only half as much at speed because of better economy. And here's a cyclist who actually goes faster at altitude than he does to because they benefit more in economy than they lose in VO2 max. Because they're going so darn fast that they benefit more with that reduced air resistance that's at altitude. That thinner air subjects them to less resistance. So they actually benefit more in economy than they lose in VO2 power. So they can actually go faster at altitude. I mean, not every altitude, but certainly the more common one.